Look at that. The internet.
Again.
Don't do that again, man. Although that was pretty good. I wish I would have recorded that shit.
Yeah, that was for you. I'll do stuff like that for people I love.
Really?
And for you. Yep.
I like it.
It was funny.
It was good.
It was cold.
Funny. Yeah, it seems cold.
It went to my Tinder region.
Are you sitting in water right now?
No.
Oh,
no.
You changed pants.
But I will be. It happens. It happens at this age.
So the last time I talked to you was pre-Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Seems like a long time ago, but it was really like 2 weeks ago.
I'll give you this. You're persistent. Changed my number twice, blocked you 3 times. Yet here we are.
Yet here we are.
Yeah, man. Pre-Thanksgiving, huh? That's crazy. Thanksgiving was good.
Yeah. You do the Zoom Thanksgiving?
We did. Oh, we did the FaceTime Thanksgiving.
What'd you do? Oh, FaceTime.
Well, because when you have like really old people like my mom, the idea of logging into Zoom is just not a thing.
Right.
But she can do the answer FaceTime.
Okay.
So it was, we had Scotland, Virginia, Florida.
Wow.
And the old folks home.
You got people all over.
Yeah, I do. I got people, Gene. I got mad numbers of people.
Mad people.
Numbers of mad people.
Yeah. Well, I do too.
I got.
Yeah.
How was yours?
It was excellent. Visited family. We did travel, but it was a small pod of people that we had been around and stuff, so didn't really spread anything. It's been long enough. We were gonna.
Wait, what do you normally do at Thanksgiving?
It's not that type of party.
Hey, Marjorie's here. No,
it's not that type of party. Yeah, it was good. Good stuff.
Cool. Did you do the full-on meal and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we sort of did.
Yeah,
we scaled back a little bit. I mean, normally we'll have like 15 or 20, and we had 4.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
so that was
kind of. Yeah, I like the food. I won't lie.
The food's good. I'm in on the food. But
the best.
Something else has happened since.
What's happened? What's happened?
Well, I guess I'm down 8 pounds.
Impressive.
Yeah. I think
you keep doing that. I don't know that you have 8 pounds to go down, but you seem to.
Oh no, I did. I put them up. I mean, I was over 190. So.
Oh God.
You remember it? When we were at Converge, Florida. That was when I went over 200.
That's so long ago. I don't remember.
202, and that was when I was like, I'm gonna break something. I need to calm down.
Oh yeah. That was a long time ago.
It was, man.
I was
or Converge, Florida.
What now?
Converge, Florida was a long time ago. Thanksgiving was just a little while ago.
I was going through some old documents, getting rid of some stuff because every year you got to clean out your filing cabinet and stuff, and I haven't done it in several years. And I came across some floor charts and contracts for the Florida Theater.
Oh man!
For the Marriott in Tallahassee, and it was funny. It was like it took me right back because I had my notes and stuff in there, and I was like, man,
Florida Theater. What a great
time! That was a great place. It was a different time though.
Yeah,
I don't know that. I mean, COVID aside, I don't know that you could do events like that anymore. What do you say?
I think so.
You don't think that ship has sailed?
No, I don't think so. I think people want that. People have always wanted that. They want to get together. They want to get together in big numbers. I mean, that's just kind of the nature of who we are.
Right.
I mean, I don't think it's sailed. I don't think it's going to happen before the end of the year next year. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're at least 10 months out.
That's what you're going with.
Yeah. But that's also since then. We finished the plan for 2021 for the Bureau.
Tell me about that.
Well, for the first time ever, I wasn't able to just select cities I wanted to go to or places that I wanted to visit, like Costa Rica or Belize or whatever. And so I was like, well, shit, I better get a new shtick because I can't just tell people, won't it be fun to go to Banff?
It would be.
So, and it was delicious. I'm not going to kid you. But instead I went and looked at all of the attendance numbers for the webinars we did. We did 72 events last year or this year.
What?
72 events in 2020. We had a webinar and a Q&A every week. And then we had workshops and we had the camps and we had the bigger events, the summits and the days events. And when you go back and look at all of it, 72, man.
That's ridiculous.
Stupid. But you know what? Nobody asked for it. I don't even think anybody wanted it.
Well,
I just did it.
You should have. Yeah. I mean, if
call Dennis.
Call Dennis?
Yeah. And tell him I need a pint of something dark. No, but what's crazy is, I did it so that everybody would have choice. So they would feel good about being part of the Bureau. And also so that, obviously sponsors, we had a commitment there.
Mm-hmm.
But what it also gave me that I never had before was data. Like I was able to go back and look and say, okay, this event on sales was crazy popular.
Right.
This event on metrics was so-so. This event on financial management, holy crap. And so then based everything on what people were looking for and also what was talked about in the Slack channels and also what resonated in the newsletter. Like I was able to go back to the newsletter and say, wow,
click on, right.
Yeah, we had 30% of the people who opened this email clicked on this content.
So imagine the in-person event you're going to be able to put on when you're able to put those on with this knowledge that you have now.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to focus, I don't know.
But that's incredible though, because I always was like, because you try to like do surveys and crap, and they never work.
No, it's what people do, not what they say, right? That's what you got to follow.
Exactly. The people's what they say they want to see, they never go to, they never pay attention to. So,
yeah. Well, it's awesome. I won't out who said it, but I did have somebody say, hey, owner camp in December, a little bit challenging for owners. They're very busy. And I basically replied, I totally hear you. And I don't think you're wrong, but we're sold out. So, so I totally don't know what to do because I wouldn't think it either, but we sold out. So I said, I'll look at it in 2022 because these dates are firm. I'm not changing anything. No, it was great. And the response has been really good. We've changed around membership. We're adding like just great benefits and stuff, and people are signing up. We're seeing a huge increase in everything. And given how down we were, and even now the credits that we owe people who've been kind enough to say, I'll get the money later. In case you didn't know what credit was, thought I'd help you with that. Yeah. I think we're in a really, really good place.
That's good, man.
And I'm excited for fourth quarter next year. I'm excited to do an in-person event, and I really think by fourth quarter we'll be able to, unless some other horrible thing has happened.
Whatever.
But it's electoral college voting day, so what could go wrong?
It is. We're going to wait to see what happens.
So Georgia turned theirs in, all for Biden. So at that point, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Did you hear Giuliani fart in court?
Oh my God. So good.
I don't care who you are, where you fall. The man farted in court.
Well, I just love, I don't know if it was on, most of my news either comes from the Daily Show or SNL News. And just, that and Google, I guess. But watching them go and play that, I didn't know about it. I knew about the crazy woman. Who looked like she was yelling at the manager at an Applebee's.
She was straight up out of Saturday Night Live.
Holy crap. Like, how do you do that character when the character's already the character? Like,
I've seen that character on Saturday Night Live before.
I swear to God.
I was like, I've seen that woman on Saturday Night Live before.
Swear to God, I have.
Yeah. I'm like, what was that?
But then Giuliani, yeah. And he just, like a pro.
Just kept going.
Doesn't slow down.
The woman next to him was like, what?
Dude, I got my my Four Seasons landscaping shirt. I ordered a shirt.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
what a great business that business has now.
Lawn and order.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's another one that says Make America rake again.
I don't understand what that is all about. That is awesome. That's like next level.
So good.
You can't write that. Well, you can write that comedy, but somebody's writing it.
Well, and everybody and it's been going on and on and on. But I think another one of my favorites was that they were going to take this to the Supreme Courtyard by Marriott. They were going to take it. What about the Supreme Court going? Meh.
Nah.
In Texas and all that stuff. And I think my favorite SNL did this, but this was the first time the Supreme Court ever responded with just the eye roll emoji.
Has the Supreme Court even heard one of his cases yet?
Yeah, they actually let that one in.
Okay.
Texas one. I think they did.
Oh, the Texas one. Yeah, that was, yeah. Texas is a little weird. I don't know what to think of Texas. I never have.
And I love that they call it Texit. And like Brexit, but Texit. Yeah.
Crazy.
That was the other thing. I know this has just become a political show. That's what we do now. But there was somebody was talking about how, well, don't forget 8 years ago, everybody was saying, the electorate can change this because he's a demagogue and we shouldn't be doing this and all this kind of stuff. It's exactly the same. And I'm like going, I don't remember 50 lawsuits being brought against the Republican Party.
Yeah.
I don't remember threats of death. I don't remember stabbings in public.
No.
I don't remember any of that stuff. No. But we know how to do it now. So let's keep going.
Yeah, we've got it figured out.
It's crazy.
I don't understand it.
So what happens now? I mean, because now the Trump loyalists are doing the whole sorry, I just got a text I shouldn't have gotten. Hold on just a second. Oh, I just got two. One asking about a burger, which I did not have.
That's an important one.
And okay, hold on. I'm going to get back to that one in just a second. Is it rude to reply to a text to my daughter while we're on the show?
Depends on how important it is.
It's pretty important.
There you go.
Okay. I'm going to turn that off.
Very meta.
So, what happens now with the Trump loyalists who are saying that they are going to destroy the GOP? Like they started chanting. Well, you know how they're only able to do, what is it, 3 syllables? Lock her up, stop the steal, whatever that thing is. Well, now they're saying they're going to destroy the GOP. So does the real Republicans who haven't been destroyed or lost their minds, do they become kind of the center? And the Democrats kind of become the left, and then the Republican, the Trump publicans. Has that been said before? Trump publicans.
You call them Trumpists.
Trumpets. Maggots. It's a popular one.
Maggots. Mm-hmm. What's the other one? The Insane Clown Posse calls them maggots, right?
I guess. I saw a bumper sticker the other day. It said pray, P-R-A-Y, or become pray, P-R-E.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm like going, and the bumper sticker that's going to be right next to it, which was Trump, and the one right next to that was Take America Back.
Oh, God.
And I was just sitting there going, what Jesus did you read about?
I think there's a lot of
where he said, you better pray or you're going to become pray. What is that shit?
I don't know, man.
And shocker, it was an old white dude driving. I did not see that coming.
Driving a diesel.
No, it was a goddamn Hyundai. Can't at least get a Ford, bro.
I know they can't afford it. I don't know, man. It's all very confusing. I find it hard to believe that. I mean, none of these people are real conservatives.
No, I don't think they are. I mean,
it's beyond that, right? It's beyond. Yeah. To be conservative.
McCain was a conservative, right?
McCain?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you can be a conservative and not be out of your mind.
You can. I mean, you absolutely can. I mean, I think. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to fucking say. It's just confusing.
Yeah. So anyway,
actually, it's not very confusing. It's just fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, just don't be an asshole. Like that's all it is.
And now what do we do now that these other states have come out and said, yeah, we're cool with, ignoring the Constitution?
It's too late.
Yeah.
I think it's too late.
But yeah, but you know that they're there now. I guess they were always there.
So here's my read on it, and I could be wrong. We'll find out whenever we have martial law and civilization ends as we know it. But I think I don't think it's really. I think it's about him continuing to grift people money.
Oh, absolutely it is.
I think that's all it really is about. It's just about him making money.
Yeah, without a doubt, that's what it's about.
I mean,
yeah.
And I think there's some serious mental issues, narcissistic problems. I mean, the fact that he's like QAnon or they like me,
Oh yeah.
Like what, dude? Like they're crazy.
Or Newsmax.
Yeah, Newsmax. Like what the fuck?
Or Parler. He's created a new ecosystem.
It's impressive.
Right? Or he's validated a new ecosystem that was already there. What about, this is crazy in my city and I guess in my state, but now you have, so like you had the Blue Lives Matter flag, which was black and blue, right? Which are you allowed to do that with the American flag? I guess so.
You're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to. And then now there's a Don't Tread on Me, where it's the American flag that fades into the yellow and green with the snake. And then there's all these other Don't Tread on Me things. So Don't Tread on Me now has come back. And it's just weird that
someone has already appropriated that one. I don't know how they can take it again.
They're making so much money on it though. I mean, from what I'm seeing.
Well, it's public domain. I mean, you can make shirts with it too and sell them.
But so here's the thing though, right? It's like, I haven't seen a rebel flag and I don't know how long. Like the last time I saw them was, sometimes when I go for longer runs, I'll hit country roads, county roads, like way out in the boonies, and you'll see them, people still flying, the rebel flag at their house and stuff, but they've all been replaced with Blue Lives Matter, Don't Tread on Me, and Trump flags. There's still Trump signs all over the place here. Do you still see them?
We have some in South Carolina. Yeah. And then I went through,
you went through and got rid of as many as you could.
Is it Cobb County outside of Atlanta for Thanksgiving? And there was quite a few on the little road that we took.
The Cobb County is so awesome, man.
Yeah.
So much good food there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of messed up.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. We were having so owner camp we had on Friday. We had about 15 people. And we're talking through, I guess it was in the final session, which we call open skate, where anybody can bring anything they want to talk about. And so we're going through, we're talking, and you realize as everybody starts talking about how liberal the industry is, actually it was this, the conversation was about internal and external culture and how we used to just have to run our companies, but now we have to acknowledge that the outside world is impacting the inside.
Right.
Which is huge. And then you start to realize that not everybody in your organization may feel the same as you do, right? I mean, obviously half the country, well, not half, luckily millions fewer, but a lot of people, voted for Trump. So you've got to figure the odds of you having somebody in your company that did pretty good.
Yeah, pretty high.
And so as we're having this conversation about how do you deal with the different personalities, I realized there's probably people on this call right now.
Right.
And we're acting like we're in a safe place for everybody who didn't vote for Trump. And the reality is some good people voted for him that first time. The second time, I really have to ask questions, right? Like, what was it that brought you here the second time?
Yeah.
The first time I get the whole blow it up, stick of dynamite, believe, drain the swamp, whatever. Hold your nose and vote. Like I had a lot of people tell me that I'm just going to hold my nose and vote. And I was like, what are you doing the second time? Like, are you just hitting yourself in the head with a hammer and voting because you have to really want a concussion or something so you don't remember it the second time?
I think we have to acknowledge that. I mean, I think that's the first point of actually making any difference is that us on this side, we have to acknowledge the fact that there's almost half of the country that feels that way. You know what I mean? Whether it's not right.
Guys, right?
Yeah, it's not right, but we can't approach it as they're just wrong and they're idiots, and we just can't do that. And that's probably going to be the hardest thing. This is what got us here in the first place.
Well, it is. I think it's also dangerous to think that the Proud Boys and all of the loud, nasty, organized violence
That's
is
not the
all of
majority.
those people. It's not.
No, right. It's
No.
not.
And a lot of those people were totally confused by all of the real fake news, right? It's like if you look at it, and I think you know this, but I'll look at here. It's I think you've seen it before, but have you ever looked at All Sides?
Mm-mm.
So All Sides basically takes one headline
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking
and
about.
shows you all sides. So
Right.
here, Electoral College meets to select next president. On the left, they're saying electors meeting to formally choose Biden as next president. In the centers, electors convene amid Trump storm. And
Mhm.
on the right, electors meet to finalize 2020 vote amid post-election turmoil. And you see these subtle little differences in the way that they share things, and you start to understand, how people feel that, they have to vote for Trump or we're going to become socialists.
Mhm.
I'm not voting for Trump. I'm voting against becoming communist, right?
That's right. That's the narrative.
That's the confusion. I mean, I had a conversation with somebody here who's not dumb, but they really believe that all guns were going to be handed in. They were like, no,
Yeah.
if I vote for Biden, I lose my guns. I was like, didn't you lose them under Obama?
Yeah.
You have them, but I thought Obama took all your guns.
Yeah. You actually sold more.
Turns out he didn't.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Yeah. No, it's not going to happen. It's part of the Constitution. They have a lot of work to do if that's what they want to stop.
They got a
I
lot.
mean, it's like right up there in the top 5.
And then you have the
Um,
people who want the Democrats to start being as ruthless as the Republicans, right?
so there was a 60 Minutes did an interview. They do interviews with important people. 60 Minutes likes to do that. There was one with Obama, and the guy asked him like, a lot of your supporters say that you weren't like hard enough. You didn't go for the jugular enough. You weren't like disapproving enough. Do you feel like you really messed up by not doing that? And even now, and he was like, no. And I agree with him. I mean, I liked that he was positive.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that he always kept it forward focused and positive, and that's one of the things I like about Biden. I mean, politics aside,
Yeah.
it's just this negative shit that it's just not good, and
No.
that's what politics has become. It's just been this like shitty schoolyard argument,
Yeah.
and it's just dumb.
And that's interesting too, because when the GOP slowly starts to acknowledge Biden, and then the Trump supporting Republicans get mad at them for supporting him, they're
Yeah,
just going to fight each other. I mean, that is going to be a thing. But I also think it was interesting, with Biden, because he is an old school politician. He does, know everybody that's there. And everybody was giving him hell for defund the police, saying that defund the police wasn't the thing. He said, I think, defund the police is what hurt us down ballot.
hmm
Everybody waving that flag, which I get. I think reform the police. I think, all these things, but it wasn't strong enough of a tagline for those who were pushing it. Whereas a lot of us believe the police need to lose that funding. They do need to be defunded. They do need to have to think better. That money does need to go to social care. That money does need to go to professionals who can help people with mental illness.
Yeah, I mean,
But saying it that way, and the fact that he stood his ground on that, shows that this is not a third Obama term. It's definitely not. But I'm reading his book, Promised Land. It's really good. Obama's new book. Have you read
he's
it?
great. No, I haven't read it. I will eventually, but
Yeah. He's talking about like right now I'm at a point where it's him and Hillary. They just came out of the Iowa caucus. Then he lost New Hampshire. And it's all about like the way that his crew worked. It's just amazing. And the way that he faced everything, the mistakes he made. He talks about some of the things between him and Hillary when they were going through it. One was a tarmac conversation where some of Hillary's people had basically slung some mud. And she asked, both their planes were parked next to each other, and she asked if she could talk to Barack for a moment before they took off. And he said, absolutely. And so he went out there, and she goes, hey, I just wanted to apologize. Some of my people got a little, out there. They got a little out of control, and I've reeled them back in." And he said to her, "Well, I think that's excellent, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I think we can all take it down a notch." And that evidently pissed her off. She just kind of stared at him and turned around and left.
Mm.
And it's like, oh my God. And then
Well, the Clintons always take the gloves off, man.
well, but he said that, when you look at the two of them, she's trying to overcome being a woman. She's trying to overcome being a former first lady. She's got all these things. He's the first African American, blah, blah. But he said actually that he felt she had a much more difficult, defined persona to overcome than he did.
Well, she's the first female, but also the Clinton name. I mean, people fucking hate that guy, or they love him.
Well, and I'll tell you one thing that really knocked her was when they were, I guess it was the Iowa caucuses, but she had a helicopter that was nicknamed the Helicopter. And evidently people found that out, and that did not make her seem like an everyday person.
No.
Right.
Well, I mean,
she came in third in Iowa. Think about that.
The Carl Copter.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's legit.
I need one of those.
Yeah. It's called the Helicarlter. But
the Helicarlter. I like that.
Carlter.
Oh man. Yeah, I was a big fan of Obama as president. Voted for him twice.
I like how you went, yeah, I was, yeah. No, I mean, I did.
I will tell you, I worked on Biden's campaign.
Did you?
The first time he ran for president against Obama.
Oh yeah, they talk about that just a little bit.
Yeah, I worked for his campaign for like a week. Kind of got in on the tail end, and then he stopped running for office. I mean,
he was smart because
that was
and
then he went, and I was very happy. I've been a supporter of his for a long time, and then he went to be on Obama's, his vice president. I was like, yeah. And I'll tell you who I was for originally, way down the line, was John Edwards.
He came in second in that Iowa caucus, and Hillary came in third. That was the first 2006, I guess it would have been. Yeah,
he was the original Bernie, if you think about it, in terms of the.
Oh wow! If anybody listens to this show, you're in shit now.
I don't give a shit. In my opinion, he was the biggest humanist that ever ran in recent memory. But you know what's funny about that? If you compare it to recent events, that man had an affair.
Oh, John Edwards, yeah,
and was out like instantaneously done.
That's not a thing anymore. Well, it's not a thing if you're a Republican.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
If you're a Democrat, like look at Al Franken.
He didn't even do anything.
He gets railroaded, and you have a lot of people on the right talk about cancel culture. That was pretty hardcore. Meanwhile, with Trump, it gets him more votes. You know what I mean? It's like
the right needs a little more cancel culture. Is that how we get in there? Maybe they'll cancel each other out. Maybe they'll just through hate and not through.
You got all of the New York State attorney and everybody just clamoring for their lawsuits against Trump. Do you think he's going to try to pardon himself? Which Giuliani totally should have done. He should have excused himself, actually. But
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how legal it is for him to pardon himself. I don't know if it actually works. But there's something about the pardoning, though. It doesn't protect him from state level things. Am I right?
Well, maybe it doesn't, but that doesn't mean he's not going to say it does.
I don't know. There's a lot of things about him and his campaigns that I've read that, like he'll go to on his campaign, he'll go to a city, and then the city will provide security and stuff, and he just flat out won't pay for it. Whereas they'll usually the city will invoice you, your campaign will have to pay it out. He just flat out won't pay, and he owes millions and millions and millions.
Oh yeah, I mean that's his thing, right?
I think you're going to see a lot of that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll leave it off, but
I don't think it was the main maker of the software, the voting software. Who was that? Not
Dominion.
Huh?
Dominion's the one they keep talking about.
Yeah. I don't think it was Dominion, but there's some other software that's now suing a bunch of people for defamation, saying that their product was faulty.
They should. They should.
Yeah. No, I mean that's. I
Those
think
are prominent people making absolute defamation against a business, American business. Did you see the interview on 60 Minutes with the I can't remember his name, the former data security chief? I can't remember his name, but they did it. The 60 Minutes did an interview with him, and he was like, he's the one that Trump fired. Like he came out and his office came out and said like, this is the most secure election in the history of America. You know, we've done all things. Like over a tweet, he got fired.
Done.
Yeah, the guy's actually suing him too because he has gotten threats, like death threats. He's suing them. Anyway, you know, if you haven't listened to that interview, that's a really good one in it because what he was saying was, here's how it works. We had the paper ballots.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, yeah, we had the Dominion machines, but here's what we did. You got those, and then we went and got the paper ballots, and we had a person look at all the paper ballots, and we compared it. And guess what? They were the same. So it's correct. I don't know how much better checks and balances you can have than the actual paper record and the digital record. And then it's called reconciling your bank account, folks. You know what I mean? Like, you don't do that. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's where you've been going wrong.
People do that?
Yeah. They do that.
What was on your finger?
I don't know. What is that?
Ooh.
My fingers are clean.
Use a Kleenex.
It's clean.
There you go.
Anyway, I found that super interesting that like, you know, how like, they literally have it on paper and the guy like they counted it by hand and then there you go. Like what?
Well, and the whole, I just love how humans are double checking machines. Like which do you trust to count to 1,000,000 fastest?
Right. Anyway, you could go down this rabbit hole all day. He lost. He's lost like 67 times.
Well, that's my favorite thing on SNL. The way they keep doing it. You know, it's just classic. He just keeps losing. And the media keeps saying that it's over, and it's never over. He keeps finding new ways to lose.
Yeah.
I hope he does go to Russia. I hope he does go somewhere like that. And you can just look at everybody and go, wow, weird. Why would he do that? But no, he'll probably come back to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
Stay here. In my fair state. What are you doing for the holidays?
Keep Florida, man. Staying home, not doing much.
Yeah.
Dan, what about you?
Going to the parks.
Parks?
Universal Studios.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we'll go stay at the Hard Rock and then go into the parks and wear masks and hope we're not being contributors to the nonsense.
And just wear your mask.
Oh, it's not. I'm not. You know, in the typical United States fashion of the freedom virus, I'm not worried about me catching it, but it just does feel like, you know, I was talking with somebody today and they go, people can't expect us to just stop living right now because of this.
Right.
I was like, yeah, but if we could just agree for 3 or 4 weeks not to see each other. And they go, well, there's no proof of that. And I said, actually, it's called New Zealand. There is proof of it.
Yeah, I mean,
they're having concerts right now with thousands of people shoulder to shoulder. And they took 3 or 5 weeks off or whatever it was and just completely shut everything down.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Does it matter? Like, I don't understand why it's a problem. Like,
not here, it doesn't, because we'll never be able to get on the same page.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that, like, you know, we have a global pandemic at the same time that our political parties are taking giant shits on each other. It's just like the perfect storm of stupidity.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, like, what? How hard is it? Like, just be a decent human being. Like, put it on.
Oh God, and even then, the number of people.
Like, what's your problem?
Don't cover their nose. do not understand the way that this works. And the people that say, "Well, it doesn't. It does, if I can breathe in and out, then the virus can get in and out." No, it travels on droplets, buddy. It's
Well,
not like
it's.
that.
I think,
Although I do want to know if Giuliani's fart could have had COVID in it.
of course, I saw that. But here's the thing about farts. Everybody wears a mask when it comes to farts.
True.
Hopefully, you're wearing pants.
Somebody wrote the other day, and I support this. Sneezing in your mask is like shitting in your pants on your face.
Oh God! I like to keep a little ketchup in my mask so I can like trick myself that I have lunch.
Yeah, the little finger under the mask thing. That one's for you, pal. Man.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Like whether you believe it or not, I mean, they just come on, just shut the fuck up.
Just wear your damn mask.
Why is
Fauci? Listen to Fauci.
Why is this the thing that we're going to literally go to war over? There's so many things. Like there's so many things we can argue about, but this thing is the one thing that's going to like define us.
Well, you know, and
I don't get it.
if you don't want to wear a mask going into somebody's establishment, don't go into the establishment. They also make you wear pants. They make you wear a shirt. There's a lot of things freedom-wise that you should be upset with. And honestly, most of us aren't that attractive. There's one thing we probably should cover. It is our face. You know.
Yeah, man. Just wear the mask. Just shut the fuck up about it. I don't get it. Like, shut the fuck up. No one's infringing on your rights. No one's slowly eroding your freedom.
Yeah. You know? So my sister got the vaccine today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in Scotland. She's a social worker in a hospital, so she's at the and she's over 60, so she's in the top tier. But she said it hurt a little bit more than the regular flu shot. Let me start over. She said it hurt a little more than the regular flu shot, but it was also being administered by a dentist. So Scotland has basically trained up all of their medical personnel of any qualification whatsoever. Basically, if you have scrubs or maybe even a white jacket.
It's a small country. Yeah. They got needles. Do they give it to you in your mouth?
No. Upside the nose, right here.
Really?
No, in the arm.
I didn't think that. That's really stupid.
Yeah. But it's a deep tissue shot. And so.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurts. I mean, if a deep tissue massage, which is supposed to make you feel good, hurts, then a deep tissue shot.
You know, it seems like every shot I've ever gotten has been kind of deep tissue. You kind of like, what's the, I don't understand that. This is like right to the bone. Like, what's going on?
Oh, things I'm not saying.
What is the opposite of that? They just kind of squirt you with it?
Oh, no, come on, stop it. Now you're just doing it on purpose, trying to get me to say something inappropriate.
I'm working hard, man.
I know. Nice. You just keep going. You can't even stop if you want to.
I got more.
Well, you're gushing, so stop. I was just wondering where we first met.
We're going to get canceled.
Deep shots. Yeah, we are going to get canceled, aren't we?
Well, someone has to watch the show first to be offended. So, hey, if you're the one listener and you're offended, thanks for listening.
And also, it's good to see you, Jay.
Jay doesn't watch.
I know.
Yeah.
It's strictly because I forgot Griswold's name.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Aaron. Hey.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Is that Sauron or is that White Gandalf?
Right back here?
There. Yeah. It's Sauron.
It is.
Sauron the White. That's awesome. Yeah. Is he your favorite character?
He happened to be the one I found in storage.
Oh, okay.
Counts.
Look. You need your Count Dooku action figure.
There you go. Look at this. I have a spy camera.
Wow. Kind
of cool. It works, man.
Legit.
Actual spy camera.
What? Where do you get the film developed? Tiny CVS?
Sanwa Shokai, evidently. That's what it says.
Sent it to Japan.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's cool. You have good stuff on your shelf, man.
I do. It's old engine stuff.
Good shit.
Oh man, engine. It was kind of fun.
The good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, if you have to choose between working and almost anything else,
Yeah.
choose the almost anything else.
So I've ever told you the story of like the
You get so close.
that way. That way.
So close.
It just be the close face episode. The BizCraft logo looks like the Warcraft logo. It's kind of on purpose. One, it's called BizCraft,
Are you
Warcraft.
telling me this?
But I ever tell you the story about how we almost went out of business because we played Warcraft too much as a company?
Oh, dude. For us, it wasn't Warcraft, but we definitely played other things too much, like tequila shots.
Well, I'm not sure which one's worse, but
No. Now, you played Warcraft as in the World of Warcraft or as in the original Warcraft?
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, like me and the other three guys, like it was like a month and a half of it. And we are like, we don't have any money. And the business guy was like, yeah, we've been playing too much Warcraft. We should probably quit. And I was like, shit.
Yeah, for us, it was Guitar Hero.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or Rock Band. We played way too much of that. We basically, what would happen is, what's that?
The same game.
Yeah, they had different songs licensed.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But what would happen is we'd round robin. There were 4 of us. So 5 of us eventually. And basically, if you lost, you had to go back to work. I was the new business person, and I got pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go back to work a lot.
Mm.
The most trouble I ever got in at Engine. This is not true. I can't talk about the other one. But I think seriously though, I think people got more upset at me about this. Was I was playing a teammate, and we were playing Rock Band, and I was just crushing it. And there was probably a good 30 seconds left in the song, and I just put my guitar down and walked away to get a drink, and because I knew I was going to win.
That's what they got mad at.
And they were like,
"How dare you gloat?
It's so inappropriate.
Yeah, you just
gloated. It's so rude. Like we were the people who would play jokes on each other, like vicious jokes. And yet I do that, and that's worse than convincing somebody they had sent somebody an email they didn't send." You were drunk. You sent this email. No, I didn't.
What a great joke. And if you're in a position where
you forwarded it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Good times, Gene. Gene, I think we should wrap this up.
I think that if there's a lesson in today's episode that you can take away for your business is
don't be a dick.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Unless you're running on the Republican ticket. In that case,
pick it up.
Probably going to be okay. Probably going to be okay.
All right.
All right, brother.
All right, my friend.
Until next time, don't play Cyberpunk for like another 6 months. It took them 10 years to get the game done, 8 years. Maybe they need an extra 2. Yeah. But good God, the patches and all the nonsense.
Give it a while.
And I just have to say this. If they say last gen console one more time when they're trying to apologize for how it doesn't play well on last gen consoles, it's the current gen, my friend.
Yeah, I know. PS4 is still out.
PS5 is next gen.
Yeah, it is.
Because I don't have to get them.
Yeah, exactly.
And with that,
get your shit straight.
I take my leave of you. Goodbye.